You didn't drag it out long enough. It's supposed to be, good salty morning.
I'm out of practice. What's up, everybody?
And the crowd goes, wow.
Can imagine you all can imagine what we're going to talk about. I mean, the title probably says it, but
It says WTFunkon.
yeah.
Or WTFunkon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go with that one.
Funcon.
So good. Wait. We gotta do our thing.
I started it.
Good salty Monday morning. We're back.
At least for this week.
No, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back because y'all like it, and we've noticed that y'all don't like us otherwise. So we're back. I need something to keep me going. We're gonna talk about Funcon.
Yeah, the disaster that was Funcon.
And some of you might disagree. We disagree on some aspects with ourselves.
Yes.
But the thing is that overall is what we're looking at. Overall, we're going to point out the really shitty parts.
Yeah.
Which is quite a lot.
Quite a bit of it.
Yes.
Look, guys, for those of you who may be new to seeing this, we are not Funko apologizers.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't do that with Funko.
We're not all over the Fanatics boards talking about how great Funko is and all that. Do we love Funkos?
No.
Funko Pops?
Not at all.
Not at all. You don't
No.
see, our mass collection of probably over 2,000. We have no idea what the count is at this point.
No.
But we're not going to sit here and apologize for Funko and say that everything is okay.
No slobbering on the balls here.
We're here to give you our opinion, our truth. Let's put it that way.
And we are not PG-13. So, Funko decided to make their own con.
Because SDCC was delayed, and I guess they had everything to go ahead and do it. Bullshit.
So, with all the money that they make off of us slack-jawed losers,
They had to get some. I'll put it to you this way: they had to get something going for the third quarter, basically.
yeah,
They had to.
I guess, yeah. But they make so much money off us assholes, and they could have done a better job.
Way better.
Way better. I mean, honestly, Funko, like, if you think about it, right? Funko could probably put on an actual convention.
I get the trying times that we're in right now in the deal with the pandemic and all of that.
But they've been planning this.
This has been in the works for a while.
Yes.
And you can still do, your mask and your social distancing. You can do all of that. Like they did. Without basically screwing anyone over that had A, tickets to FunCon, and B, had lottery.
Yeah. So since you brought up the tickets, let's go ahead and go there. What's like fifth down on my list?
We're not people that were going to go to this. We didn't even.
We're across the country.
Yeah.
So
but
not going to happen.
We did have friends that had tickets and that were planning on going, and they did go. I know they're going to make a video of their own on some of that stuff, so we'll just kind of go from what we heard, what we understand. So
there are people who bought tickets to FunCon, bought plane tickets to FunCon. FunCon or Eventbrite oversold the tickets. Okay, so originally Funko said, "Oh well, we'll just add times so that we can accommodate for the oversale." Then they decided, what was it, like a couple days before?
The day before, I believe.
The day before, to cancel those tickets. That is beyond fucked up as a company.
Yeah, for people to have made arrangements to fly from, I saw one post from somewhere that a guy was going all the way from Alaska to LA to go to this. Only to find out that the ticket got canceled. Then also to find out that Funko was just letting people in.
Yeah.
They said no standby, basically no standing room only, no standby. You're not getting in if you're standing out there waiting if you don't have a ticket. oh, that's bullshit. Because they did anyways. They allowed people in before people who had time-slotted tickets to get in. Like, are you trying to piss your collectors off?
Yes.
You had a certain amount of people that you were going to allow in, and then you just allow general public to come in. So the general public people go in with their 5 kids, and they each get one of something, so that by the time the next time-slotted people go through, the shit's gone.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit. I understand that you weren't guaranteeing anything, but the fact of the matter is that you had so much stock. You allowed people to get tickets, yes, and I understand that they were free tickets, but you ticketed those people. You gave them time slots to go in, and then you fuck them.
Up the ass.
By allowing general public in.
Uh-huh.
I'm not mad at the people that were general public. They shot their shot. They sat out there and waited, hoping that something like this would happen. They got in. Great for them. Really shitty for the people that actually went through and did what they were supposed to get in.
Yeah.
That's on you as a company. It's horseshit.
It is.
And I wasn't even there. I had nothing to do with it. But to see other people getting fucked, it's annoying.
Well, it makes me... Every time Funko does some royally fucked up shit like this, it makes me want to quit them. It really does.
And I like my Funko Pops. I'm going to continue to collect them.
But we gonna continue to talk shit.
But, by God, I'm gonna sit here and fucking talk shit.
And I'll tag Funko in it.
I don't give a damn.
So...
The company needs to understand what they're doing to their collectors, what they're doing to the community that they love so much.
Yeah.
They need to know. It's horse shit.
Oh, and the community that they love so much, they only love if you're a fanatic on the Funko boards.
I'm sorry. Again, I'm not going to sit here and apologize for Funko and talk about how great they are with everything that they do. I will criticize them.
Everybody that won their fanatic or whatever awards were people that are constantly on the message boards, and they're all fucking gatekeepers too.
Yep.
If you try to go up on those message boards and be part of that community and they don't know you as somebody that's always been there, they're fucking ass clowns to you.
Yep.
They're total fucking douchebags, and I don't fucking care who hears it.
I'm not going to be a part of that.
No.
I don't care if I'm some recognized Funko collector. I don't give a shit.
So on to the lottery. Okay. The lottery portion of the Salty Truth. So we were fortunate
for fun days.
For fun days.
But not FunCon.
Okay, so we got a little excited about Fun Days. We were like, yay, you know, because 2 years ago when they did the last Fun Days box with the Tiki Tubes,
we got screwed.
We got the Tiki Tubes, but because they didn't say you couldn't ship to a P.O. box, our address was in there already as a P.O. box. They shipped them UPS, and then they got returned.
Yeah.
And we never saw them. But I digress. The box of fun we won this year.
More than it normally is. It was $100. Now, for everything that you got in it, it's a good deal.
Is it though?
It is.
And we're going to talk about that.
So, right off the bat, you've got a 2-pack.
That nobody wants.
And 2 pops. Just think of it, okay? A 2-pack and 2 pops.
A 2-pack, a pop nobody wants, and then an okay pop.
Okay. So, right there is what, $60? Okay.
Not in value.
The thunder sticks nobody gives a crap about. The bandana nobody gives a crap about. The pens were cool. But that's what you got in your first box with a second box with 3 pops that are going to be sent to you.
And that's where I get salty.
We don't know what they are.
No, but what I'm salty about is that they sit there, they built this shit up.
Like it was going to be some competition, some actual competition.
They sent you these freaking boomsticks and shit so that you could cheer on your team and all this bullshit. So you're thinking this is going to be live.
They're gonna grab some fanatics off the Funko Fanatics board, which I would have been okay with. Made 4 different teams, and they all would have competed somehow for the teams to win. No, that's not what they did.
No, Or because they had people at Hollywood
at FunCon
that they could have made this a live event.
They didn't have to have a crowd. They didn't have to have a whole bunch of people that were doing it. They just needed to have 4 teams of even one person. It could be just a trivia thing, or they could have done something other than rigging it for one team over the others.
As a pre-recorded piece of shit.
By the way,
video.
When they were doing the torch passing shit, I don't know how many of you know, but that was San Diego. That wasn't even LA. They probably filmed that shit last year. Because all of this stuff was supposed to be given to us last year, because it's Olympics based.
Yeah.
So they held on to it till this year, which I don't blame them. That's fine. I don't care. But
it was all fucking pre-recorded.
Everything was pre-recorded, and there was nothing to it. It was them just dicking around. They just did something real quick and said, "Oh, Pop Rangers won." Wait a minute. You built this up to be a competition that people were going to be excited about. I could have very easily gotten excited if I was sitting there watching real people actually compete to try to win their team more exclusive things. And I'm not salty because I don't have a Pop Rangers. I that's fine. I don't care.
We're salty because we watched that shit show.
Yeah. I wasted my time in the evening to sit there and watch it. I should have turned it off, but I wanted to know if they were going to come out with some way that it was actually going to be some sort of a competition and not some fucking circle jerk. And it was a circle jerk. That's all it was.
It was fucking stupid. So then you think by the end of it, because you've wasted this precious time that I could have used to sit and pick my belly button or something, you think by the end of it, they're going to show you what's going to be in the second box.
Yeah, well, because you at least know when Fun Days happens, they show, everybody's got their tubes and all that, so the people that are on site. You would think that they would do it somewhat kind of like that.
Or at least reveal some of the possibilities.
Nothing.
Not a fucking thing. Instead, they ended it on bloopers.
Yeah. It was a waste of time. I'm not going to say it's a waste of money because I don't know what I'm getting yet. I don't know what that extra box is going to be.
I swear to God, things might get thrown. I mean, I'm already like a little salty about the first box because, I mean, I've got the 2-pack of the Ass Clowns, which I like Mike Becker. But Brian Mariotti, dude, did somebody cut your hair with a weed whacker? Like, what the fuck is that shit? But anyways.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about those because we have differing opinions on that.
Okay, so we've got the 2-pack, right? Then we've got the Tin Man with his head on fire.
Torchy. I like Torchy.
And honestly, the only thing I got that I liked is my Proto-Punk. So we were talking about the lottery. So back to the lottery. So that covers the box of not so fun.
The lottery, again, we didn't get lottery for FunCon. It's fine. Whatever.
Because just remember, this is a made-up convention. So I really don't care if the stickers are shared.
Well, it's not even that. We understand that there's a process for the lottery that not everybody's going to get selected.
Yeah. But those who did get it got fucked.
Yeah, they did.
So they sit there and, they don't guarantee con stickers.
Yeah.
Okay? Which I'm like, okay, that's a whole nother salty truth, okay? So you sit there and you make up a convention and you have your shared exclusives that are going to retail. And then you normally have your Funko exclusives. But if you go to the actual FunCon in Hollywood, which we know people who did, and there is no other convention, why are you not getting convention stickers? The people that went to Hollywood got shared fucking stickers.
Yeah. So who the hell gets the con stickers?
Gemini.
Yeah.
The people that went to Hollywood got shared fucking stickers. That'd be like going to SDCC, waiting in line and getting a shared fucking sticker. That is the biggest pile of bullshit.
It's a slap in the face.
I understand the lottery winners online getting shared stickers because that's how it's gone. That's how it has gone since the virtual convention started. But to actually physically go there and get shafted is so fucked up.
Sorry, I had to get my ear from behind your mouth.
Sorry.
You're very loud.
It just really irked me, and I wasn't even fucking there.
Yeah.
But to get back to that, okay, so the lottery winners, they go online, they're having issues with checkout. As shit is selling out, it is kicking you back out repeatedly.
Yeah, that's one thing that I would like for Funko to revisit and figure out, whether that's they get a new provider for their checkout process, whatever it happens to be. It could be done. They're going to have something allotted to be able to handle it, which we've already seen they're not going to do. But you could have a process where, okay, I've got everything that I want added into my cart. I've put my payment information in, my shipping information in, I put all that in. I'm pay for order now. When it processes, there can be certain database things that happen in the background that check every single one of those items to make sure the inventory is there. If it's there, check out. If it's not there, remove those items, still check out with the rest of them.
Otherwise, it kicks you out. You have to go back through the process, and then something else is sold out. So guess what? You've got to do it again.
Yep.
And it's just a vicious cycle, and it's just another way to fuck with your fans.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. You guys make enough money, Funko, where you can make this a more seamless process.
Not only that, you got to think, okay, you do the lottery, you pick a certain amount of people. Now, the limited piece counts, I totally understand those selling out. No big deal. 1,500, 2,000, whatever, those are going to sell out. You're only going to put so many for each time slot. That's fine. Everything else that's there should not be selling out. It is not a limited piece count. Everybody who had a time slot should be able to get what they want, minus the limited edition pieces. Don't give lottery to more people than stock you fucking have for the time slot. That's bullshit. And that's exactly what fucking happens every fucking con.
Yep.
As a company, that's dog shit.
It happens even in person. At the actual conventions. For people who win lottery, they go through the line and shit is sold out.
Yeah.
And they give you time slots in person as well.
I don't understand that. How are you going to tell someone, hey, you won lottery to come through the lottery at this specific time, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you know you have lottery people for this time slot, there's this many. This time slot, there's this many. Over the 3 or 4 days, whatever that con happens to be. You have certain time slots that those people are going to come through. You know how many of them are there. How do you run out for people who won lottery? General public should only get a certain amount that's allotted for that day. So if you have 10,000 of one thing, but you only have 8,000 people coming through lottery, those 8,000 people can get one of each.
If they want.
May not even get it.
Yeah.
They may skip that item and not get it. That's just one more for general public that afternoon or that evening or whatever it happens to be. You have another 10,000 of them for the next day. You have another 10,000 for that day. You know, you got, like, be smart about this. Allot stock for the people that you've given the joy, because everybody gets really excited when they win lottery, only to feel the fucking un-KY'd shaft going right in them when you sell out of the shit, because you're basically just, you don't care.
No.
Which is horseshit. Funko has fed this community crap for years. But all they do is shit all over that community.
And we just lap it up.
Yeah, and we keep collecting.
So back to the lottery. So I keep getting sidetracked. They announced, what was it, the day before? Or the day of?
Before.
Okay, the day...
No, the morning of.
The morning of.
When you got your code or your password to get in, or your link...
They announced...
Oh, by the way...
We don't have some pops. Yes.
Like, seriously?
So, I know for sure it was the 2 MHA pops. So it was Fat Gum and Gang Orca.
There's quite a few. And retailers didn't get some of the stuff either.
Yeah. So there was quite a few pops highly desirable pops that they said the day of to the lottery winners, we ain't got them.
It'll be September.
So it'll be September before, you can do the lottery for those. Which would be understandable.
If I didn't get Fat Gum right there.
Yeah. If the shared exclusives weren't available.
Like, how do you give it to your retailers first?
And not your lottery winners.
And not have it for yourself to sell?
It's your convention!
When you guys were packing those up and shipping them, did you just all of a sudden go, oh fuck, we don't have enough?
It's your convention. You dumb fucks. Did you forget? This was you. This was all about you.
Ed from Pop Drunk said this best in one of our chats. This was ran like somebody 2 weeks ahead of time was like, you know what? Since there's no SDCC, let's put on a con. Not months ahead of time. They planned this months ahead of time, but it looked like it was done a week or two before it happened.
It was so fucking dumb. It left so much salt in my mouth.
There's so many people that are so upset, and that's another reason why we make this video, is because we have a lot of people that were bitching to us about it. And they know we're willing to come on here and talk shit. They don't have a platform.
We only wanted like 4 pops, okay?
Well, it turned into like 8 once we finally really looked at it, but even if.
We got what we wanted.
We did get everything we wanted, minus Blade.
Yeah.
Because you guys keep giving Walgreens fucking exclusives. Anyways.
The thing is, though, I forgot where I was going with that because you just, like, completely sidetracked me.
The pops being delayed?
We got what we wanted, but lottery winners didn't. That's the sad part. It's fucking stupid. This con should have never happened. Those pops could have just been released as store exclusives. Like, none of this needed to happen. It was a complete and utter pile of fucking elephant shit.
Yeah,
it was just pathetic.
And I get it. They need to make money for certain times of the year because the pandemic's happened. They're not going to have their cons that they can go to and sell stuff. Or they're all happening within a short period of time, which is the way that it looks like it's going to happen, potentially, because right now it doesn't look like any of the cons are actually going to go off. But NYCC, SDCC, and ECCC are all happening within a month of one another. 2 of them are happening in the same month, I believe. So there was no way they were going to be able to do that many virtual cons all at the same time, so they did them during their normal time frame. But
it's fucking stupid.
It's I don't know, just you wasted time, you wasted money, but people still bought it. I don't know. We still bought it, but it was so poorly done. It's one more fucking tick in the hat of being ass whipped by Funko, but sticking with them.
Yep. Put it this way, I mean, I was so unexcited for this con because it's not even a real con.
Yeah, no. Brittany was seriously like, I don't even give a shit if I get anything because this just doesn't feel like a real con. No. Which we get it. It's not a real con. But to try to pass it off as some great event that...
It made me not want to invest any time into Funko. Not necessarily money, but any time. Because they really don't value your time whatsoever. That was a complete waste of time.
It wasn't that bad for us. Us personally, like she said earlier, we got everything we wanted.
But I'm still salty about it because...
But I can't sit here and be all
okay
happy
with what they did to people.
Yeah. Even though we, for the most part, weren't impacted by it, that doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and be like, oh, it was great for me, and then not say shit else.
That's what the people on the boards do.
Yeah.
And we're not those people.
We're not. I can't sit by and watch my friends and other collectors get fucked and not have something to say about it. It still bugs the shit out of me, even though I had a halfway decent experience with it.
So, anyways, that's our thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on it? Leave Fuck Funko down in the comments if you agree with us.
Yep.
Say KY please. Something like that. let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know, because I know a lot of you already have. If you're not already subscribed, hit subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you can know the next time to prepare yourself with a little bit of lube. We'll tell you.
Get your weekly sodium intake.
Yes. Hit that like or dislike and leave that fuck you Funko comment.
Or whatever you want to comment.
Yeah. Down below.
Yeah.
And if you love Funko and you're going to tell us how much we should not be salty, fuck off somewhere else.
Yeah, we understand there's those of you that are out there. We don't care.
Yeah, just don't even bother leaving a comment. We don't fucking care. Anything you say will not be heard.
Yeah.
So
it will be ignored.
Yeah. Bye.
But we appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully there's a lot of you that felt the same way we did. Come back and see us again. And here comes your bullshit.
Salty out.